Oh. What's up, Ryan? How are you? How's everybody doing? Here to answer questions. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi, Brian. Dave says first date sent. I love Ombre Nui, you know, the Nui de l'Homme. Ray, hello. Eric, hi. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hi, Kelly. Love seeing the ladies up in here. I'm good. How are you? How are you? I hope everybody's doing well, having a good Friday. Getting ready to roll into the weekend and have some well-deserved relaxing time. Is Sea Intense a sexy fragrance for a man? Sure. I mean, it's a unisex scent, so if you want to smell like roses and coffee, go for it. It's a good smell though. When will I be forgiven for owning Sauvage EDP? You don't have to ask for forgiveness. Rock whatever you like. Like, of course, you know, when you guys ask me for my opinions on things, I don't hold back. I tell you what I feel about them, but that shouldn't dictate, like, if it's something you love, then, you know, wear it. Hey, what about Simone Jolly? Don't ask me permission. What is that? Don't ask me permission. What personality does that fragrance embody and also feel better? Thank you. I have not seen. I haven't heard of that fragrance, actually. Never tried it. My bad, Kelly. I'm sorry. My apologies. I actually knew a guy named Kelly before, but I just, that was the first thing that came to my mind. Aqua de Joe EDP. Have not tried the EDP concentration. I've talked about how I felt about the original, so love the channel, your honesty. Thanks, Ray. What's the best upscale niche fragrance that smells clean and luxurious? Dude, there's so many. I think I have a specific video called Best Clean and Luxurious Unisex Fragrances. So you can check that out if you want to. But I mean, I love the fresher things. There is something I've been rocking a lot lately that I've been loving. And once I get my hands on a full-size bottle, I'll share it with you. But I want to make sure I secure that because I really like it. It grew on me a lot. But, you know, I mean, I love Molecule 1 as a fresh unisex, well, it is unisex, fresh fragrance. But that totally depends on how your skin is. Like, if you smell bad when you're wearing that fragrance, it's not the fragrance. You know what I'm saying? What is your take on Le Monste? At first I liked it. Like, definitely the first time I smelled it, it reminded me of the Perry Ellis fragrance my dad used growing up. But then, you know, it definitely grew on me. Like, it was a really nice scent. But before I used to want a full size of it. But the more I was kind of smelling it and wearing it, I was like, it just reminds me too much of what my dad used to wear. And I don't want it. I no longer want it. Have I tried Molecule 1 and Iris? I have not. I have not tried that fragrance before. The only eccentric molecule scent I've tried is 01, Molecule 01. Secret Frag, Secret Chocolate. No, I put the name of the chocolate there. What are your top 3 fragrances for feminine nose as of today? Oh yeah, those are pretty much my Pound Town Galore fragrances, honestly speaking. Like that, I talk about them all the time, is the thing. And so, I mean, those are, and I go into depth with those ones. So yeah, it's just, and they work for me though. Like how much I talk about Elysium and Molecule 1 and stuff like that. So, you're good, Rudy. You're good. Does Creed Silver Mountain Water leave a good scent trail? I don't think it leaves like an amazing scent trail, but it does pretty good projection for like the first hour or so. And the long jet, like I still smell it on myself after a while, but it's not like a loud fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Have I tried Acro? Yes, I have. Heard good things about Awake. I don't watch other reviews of fragrances. I just like to kind of test them for myself and then share it with you guys. But for me, Awake, if you like coffee, go for it. But for me, I'm just not a fan that much of coffee fragrances. But if you like it, then give it a try. I think they have a sample set on their website that you can You can definitely try to smell. Let's see. What summer fragrance would fit Johnny Depp? He's the face of Dior Sauvage. So it's just like, there it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to put another fragrance on him because he's what made that fragrance super popular all around the world. So even though I have my own feelings about Dior Sauvage, you know, I gotta love Johnny Depp. So what classic scent do you love? A classic scent that I love. I like Mon Guerlain EDP. I don't know if that's classic though. I like Cool Water. It's been around for a long time. I don't love it, but I have, other things associated. I associate different memories with that fragrance. So I'm gonna say that one. I want to say that one. I haven't tried Ganymede, no. Let's see. Oops, my Sauvage easy one. Thoughts on Pegasus? Very feminine fragrance, in my opinion. I remember the first time I smelled that, I knew it was marketed as a masculine scent, but I was like, damn, this smells like a perfume for women. And I actually gave it to my sister. And if you've been watching my channel, you've seen my sister. She's very feminine, and she was like, oh yeah, this smells great. And then I told her it was marketed as a guy scent, and she was like, what? So yeah, she's the one that wears it between the two of us. It's a great ladies' perfume, in my opinion. Let's see. Best version of 1 million. I like Lucky. Did you try Surf Blanc from Maison Hendrick? I have never actually heard of that fragrance before, so no, I have not tried it. I've tried a couple things from Maison Crivelli, but I did not really like them. Thoughts on Prada Ember? The only Prada fragrances I've tried are like the Prada L'Homme, Prada La Femme, and the Luna Rosa, the carbon and black and stuff like that. I don't think I tried Privé from 1 million. I don't think I have. I'm pretty certain it was Lucky. It was the one that kind of had that hazelnut plum vibe going on. Do I love Side Effect? I don't. I don't love Side Effect, but you'll see me recommend it all the time because I know that people that like boozy fragrances love it. And I know you guys hear me say that a lot. And if you're like, how come you're recommending fragrances you don't like? It's because it's not just all about me. Like in videos where I say my favorites, then that's about the stuff I really do love. But my recommendations also like are for people that have different tastes than me too, as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, so for that reason, I recommend Side Effect, Jazz Club, things like that. With 1 million Lucky, would you say it's worth buying now? For me, no, just because I have other fragrances in the designer realm that I'm happy with, like with Side Effect, and even with Mercedes-Benz Club, like Black, there it is. It's behind La Nuit de l'Homme. Like that is a nice scent too. So for me, I am not really interested in buying any designer fragrances right now, just because I want to work through the bottles that I currently have. Okay. Thoughts on Amouage fragrances overall. So Brandon, I've made a video about this, a couple actually in particular, and I don't really rock with the House of Amouage. To me, they smell very mature. Like it reminded me of things that like people in their 60s wore. So, and even people are like, but Reflection Man. I tried it, but still like it's so subpar as a freshie. You know what I mean? Yes, it was more tolerable, but when I smelled it, was I like, oh wow, this smells so good? No, it was just fresh. You know what I mean? Have your feelings on Naxos changed? No, I still like the fragrance. I still like it. What made you start your channel? A lot of things. I was on TikTok first, and then my sister's like, if you want to expand, like YouTube is a big market. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. So I started doing YouTube and Instagram more often. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about fragrances. They were fun. It was something I was starting my interest in, kind of like how you guys saw my interest with chains develop, how I bought my first Cuban link, and I've loved it ever since, and I've just made videos on it. And what happened was people on TikTok that were also into fragrances started seeing my stuff, and they started following me and wanted me to try more things. So people were just sending me things, and they're like, can you try this? What do you think of this? I was like, oh, this is super cool. So whenever people are like, oh, like you're an expert, you're supposed to have tried everything. Like, no, I am no expert. I'm just somebody that is comfortable enough recording myself and sharing my opinion on something. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, it's all good. You know what I mean? So I like that. I haven't bought a fragrance in a minute. I think the last fragrance I bought was First Instinct by Abercrombie and Fitch. And I just sent that off to my little cousin today. He's about 13 years old. And he's asking, he wants to like get into, he wants to smell good and stuff like that. So I was looking between that and Legend Spirit for him, but I'm like, for a 13-year-old, I think that, well, for me, when I thought of me being 13, Abercrombie and Fitch and that smell is very nostalgic for me. So I'm like, okay, maybe this can be his version of that, but it smells great. It smells really, really good. Do I like watches? I do, but I don't own one right now. I have, well, I mean, I have one, but it's not really, it's an Apple Watch. There's that one and another one, but I don't wear it as often. But yeah, watches are sick. I do like a nice watch. Hi, DT, how are you? Would y'all consider Sauvage Elixir sexy and is it worth getting? I think it's a long-lasting fragrance, definitely. But do I find it sexy? No, I don't find that fragrance sexy. I think if you're a fan of the Dior Sauvage DNA and you want a sweeter version of it that is a little bit more complex, then go for it, right? But just for me personally, no. Let's see. We need more chocolate reviews. I'm down, dude. That chocolate was so good. I'm actually starting to break out right here. Whenever I have a like dairy and like sugar, I break out, which is like hence like you guys have seen this, but who cares, you know? It's all good. It's all good. I know when to slow down. Is Elysium overrated? If I say yes right now, will everyone not buy it? And just leave bottles for me? No comment. No comment. I love the fragrance. But here's what I'll say. I love it because it lasts on me. Now, a lot of people out there, they like the scent, but it doesn't last on them. So that can be an issue. If it smells great, but it doesn't last, then, you know, up to you of whether or not you want to buy it or not. But the thing is, you know, I've noticed a lot of people saying that they're like, oh, these don't last, like with Baccarat Rouge, even things with side effect. With Elysium, I think it's a different story because it's a freshie, but I really think a lot of people just don't know how to properly apply fragrances. Like they apply it like right here and then they go nose blind after like 30 minutes. And it's like, no shit, dude, like your nose is overstimulated right now. So it like the smell is still there, but you yourself can no longer smell it. You know what I mean? So it's just, I feel like people just, they'll wear a strong fragrance and be like, it doesn't last. And you're like, it does. But I know, right, it lasts for days. Like I saw somebody apply their fragrance in a video once and he was like applying it like right here on his Adam's apple, like right here. And he's like, I don't remember what fragrance it was, but it was a strong fragrance. And he's like, but this thing doesn't last. I was like, to each their own. Maybe it's a skin chemistry, but I'm 99% sure it's because he's literally spraying it right here and his nose just can't handle it anymore. So that's just me. Gabrielle is still after your Elysium bottle. She is. She really wants it. Because honestly, to me, it's a very unisex fragrance. Super unisex. I mean, that thing I will say, has gotten me a ton of compliments. If you're somebody that wants that, because I get a ton of DMs about that. They're like, what's the most complimented fragrance of this? They're not as loud in the YouTube comments, because usually on YouTube comments, people are more like, I don't wear fragrances for compliments in women. I like it. You know what I mean? Like with that kind of bravado. But there's way more people like in my messages, like what's the best complimented fragrance? I want a lot of compliments. So I know those people are the more quiet ones, but they're watching. But yeah, that thing pulls. It pulls a lot. Naxos lasts for days. It does. Could you please tell me what is the concentration of your side effect? I am not sure. Right now, I am not going to go reaching for it just because I have to stay seated. I told myself I would because I've been kind of going up and down all day. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, I have to kind of chill a little bit. But I'm not sure the concentration right now. Let's see. Have I tried any discontinued private blends? I don't believe I have. I think all the ones that I've tried are still in production. So that's a good thing. Haven't tried Elysium. All blue colognes remind me of Sauvage. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to try it, don't. To me, it definitely doesn't at all. But if it'll steer you away from Elysium, then you know, don't give it a shot. Let me see. Do you like Tabak Rose? I've never tried that. Is Angel Share any good? I love that fragrance. How would I rate Black Orchid from 1 to 10? I mean, it's a nice smell. It's just not my, like, if you're asking me in general, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Because for me, I'm not the biggest chocolate lover. I had my phase with Noir de Noir and enjoying that fragrance, but it was very short-lived just because, I don't know, it was just a bit it's warm where I am, you know what I mean? So I like compliments. My Dior Homme has been banging lately. Good for you, good for you. You like Black Orchid too, sweet. I've tried Lamar Kajal. I couldn't do it. It smells like spicy blue magic hair grease. I could see female wearing it for sure, but even that, I just don't want to smell it too much. I can understand how it can be strong because it's a sweet pineapple fragrance, but I don't know what the product was that you described, so I don't know if that's a guy's gel or whatever. But I love Lamar. I really do. Do I still have Prada Black? Yes, I do. I still have that fragrance. It's 100 degrees in Northern California. Damn! I know that there's a heat wave coming from like Mississippi, so. But yeah, that's the. Gotta prepare for that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? I would love to try Prada Amber. W. Hawkins. I like this channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, Spice Bomb Extreme actually smells better after I smoke for some reason. Okay, cool. I'm between VIW. I've never tried either of those. Oh, Virgin Island Water and Torino. I haven't tried Torino 21, but even Virgin Island Water to me is like a pass. I mean, I get the coconutty sort of vibe a little bit, but I just don't really like it that much. What about a fragrance for troublemakers like those from your video, but for summer? I guess I could do one of those. Yeah, maybe I could do a video on that for sure. Let's see. What's the best summer fragrance from Tom Ford? I like Soleil Blanc. That's a coconutty scent. But I like it. Yeah, I like it. Now, what I'm going to say is going to be disagreed by a lot of people, but for me, Oud Wood. I have worn Oud Wood in the summertime, and whenever I say that, guys in particular are like, that's not a summer fragrance, blah, 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 and I'm just like, look, if you guys don't want to test it out in the heat, don't save it for your nighttime special occasions, but when I rocked that almost every day the past summer, that one and Elysium, non-stop compliments. And even on top of that, when I'd be driving in the car by myself, I just love the smell of it. So, I mean, for those of you that just want to wait till nighttime to wear it, you go ahead, but I will use that as a versatile everyday fragrance, regardless of the weather, because the oud isn't even that noticeable. It doesn't even smell like oud, and it's a woody scent. You know what I mean? It's not even heavy. Let's see. Please, some fragrances that smell like chocolate. What's that scent? It's another one from Acro. Oh, no, you know what? Try Amor de Cacao by Comptoir Sud Pacifique. That thing is like an $80 fragrance. Oud Wood is almost an all year round fragrance. To me, it's all year. Easily. And I'm very thankful for that. Yes, Oud Wood for summer is not talked about enough. And you know what? I mean, I still get comments on a YouTube short I made, which was a TikTok video that I posted here months back. How I said, you know, my scent of the day is Oud Wood. It's a nice, fresh, woody sort of fragrance. And if you see the comments on that, people are like, fresh? That's not fresh. That's supposed to be a date night. When you're dressed up, I'm just like, yeah, you guys, okay. Go ahead. Use it for your special occasions, but I will smell like this whenever I want to. And the thing is, it doesn't smell like I mean, if you're dressed up, sure, but it's just versatile enough that even if you've got a laid back look, it smells so good. Any scents you'd recommend? With passion fruit notes, I love Oud Symphony. If you watch my video called Y'all Aren't Ready for This One, it's an absolute banger or something like that. In the description, I have like my link for that one, but that is I love that fragrance. Passion fruit, black currant. It's really, really addictive and fruity. And the oud in it is just, it's not off-putting. And I love that. I really, really do love that. What's your view on Layton versus PDM exclusive in terms of versatility. The OG Layton is much more versatile. And the thing is, people have seen my reviews of Carlisle and they're like, oh, if you love Carlisle, like Layton exclusive blows it out of the water, or you need to try Layton exclusive. And I have. I've tried that a few times actually. And it does not hold a candle to the original Layton, in my opinion. Now, that could be because I live in warm weather and that's just a sweeter fragrance. And it still has the playfulness of Layton, but and the niche dry down of it, it's like, hi babe, hi. The niche dry down of it is, it's likable by like fragheads and stuff like that, but the original goes hard. So, yeah. Let's see. Can't wait for the cooler months throughout Carlisle. Yeah, Carlisle is a great fragrance. Hi. LeBeau. I have not tried either of those, Abraham. Layton or Naxos for celebrations. You can't go wrong with either, but right now I'm going to go with Naxos. I like the honey and the tobacco-ness of it, but Layton is really, really good too. That's a really nice fragrance. Which player do you pattern your game after it? Larry Bird excluded. Honestly, I don't play as much basketball. I like to shoot the ball around. But like I've said in that Instagram post, I am not somebody that drives the ball in, you know what I mean? I'm not like in the paint or anything. I'm just the person that you kick it out to, and then I'll just make it from the outside. You know what I mean? That's my game, because I'm not like a big body. So, and also I don't want to be like pushed around too much. I just, give me the ball, let me make it in, and we're good. You know what I'm saying? Sauvage Blue to Chanel. Oh man, those are such top tier recommendations there, babe. You know, they're just absolute superstars. It's hard to pick, you know, they're gonna have to tie. Yeah, Kobe is great, but like my ball skills are not like his. Like he can do pretty much everything. And I am not gonna say that, oh yeah, my game is kind of like his when it's not. You know what I mean? So sniper, yeah, that's me. Like Kobe does it all. I don't do 90% of the things that he does. Hypnotizing Fire is insane. I have not tried that one. I've only tried Desired Earth. That's the fragrance I've tried from them. Thoughts on Neroli Portofino? It's a pass for me. Neroli, not really an attractive note. Kind of smells a bit old, in my opinion. I don't really want to say old because some people get offended when I say old. But it has an outdated sort of smell that I associate with older people. That's what I'll say. Let's see. Sauvage or Prada Carbon. I like Carbon. I do. And the thing is, people say product Carbon doesn't last that long. That thing lasts. I mean, when I tested that on my skin, and also my sister's boyfriend has that fragrance, and like I smelled it on him. It lasts a long time, and it's like half the price. So like to me, it's an easy fragrance to get, especially if you're new. Have I tried many ATH fragrances? I've only tried one. I got some Burberry Hero, loved it on paper, but on skin, the dry down, disappointed. Your thoughts? I would love to try that one. I would love to try that fragrance. Cedrat Rosé or Explorer? Easily Cedrat Rosé. Explorer was a very forgettable fragrance. I don't think I've seen you review any Bonds. I have. I've reviewed Scent of Peace. I have reviewed Lafayette Street. There's another one, like I have tried Sutton Place and West Side, but honestly, they're all kind of mid to me. Lafayette Street I liked in the opening, but then like the more I wore it, I was just kind of like a 6 out of 10 sort of fragrance. With Scent of Peace was very likable, but I smell that DNA in so many fragrances, that fresh pineapple sort of scent. Hi, babe. What's your question? The fresh pineapple sort of scent, you know, that is prominent with a lot of things like Aventus and Club de Nuit Intense Man, that it was just kind of played out and I don't want to wear it or anything like that. Opinion on Gentle Fluidity Silver? It's a good fragrance. It is a good fragrance. I feel like that is a scent where when people try that, they just fall in love with it immediately. And that's what happened with me too. But right now, as of now, it is not a fragrance I'm constantly reaching for. It definitely had its time where I liked wearing it more often, but now it is nothing I even touch at all. But I still have a lot of love for that fragrance. I'm a fresh and clean guy. What do you recommend as a top three from Mishane, keeping the fresh and clean aspect in mind? Well, I would say Wulong Cha is this, it smells like you're under like a lemon tree. If you've smelled under the lemon trees by Maison Margiela, it's like that, but it lasts way longer and it has an iced tea smell to it. So if you like that vibe, go for it. Hachivat is kind of has that fresh pineapple oak moss smell. So those are the two I would say. Let's see. Um, Men, everyone is asking questions. Come on, guys, give us solutions. What? Let's see. Some recommendations for a signature scent for an 18-year-old guy that has, you have really good taste. Thank you, Isaac. A signature scent for an 18-year-old guy. I gave my cousins when they were 18 the one EDP by Dolce Gabbana, and the other one I gave Versace Eros. And I think that those are great ages to wear those type of fragrances too, because you know they still have that youthfulness and the sexiness to them, but they're also things you don't want to smell like a 15-year-old. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like college kid fragrances that are really well suited. So those are very mass appealing. But please watch my video on how to apply a fragrance so that you don't choke people out, and that you could still like smell yourself. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be obnoxious with it. That's the bad thing with Versace Eros, is it's not the fragrance's fault at all. It's just that the people that wear it want everyone to smell them, so they spray so much of it to a point where people hate it. So yeah, just please be cautious of that. I've never tried Torino. Let's see. You prefer Gentle Fluidity Gold? I know. I would like to try that one. I hear it's a sweeter fragrance, but you have only ever tried Silver. Your wife likes that one, or she wears that one? Yeah, I'd love to try it. Let's see. You're so cute. Stop it. What about Club de Nuit to an 18-year-old? I've never tried Club de Nuit. Only the Intense Man. They have a Club de Nuit for men, a Club de Nuit for women, a Club de Nuit Intense for men, a Club de Nuit Intense for women. So I'm just getting really into the specifics because like I don't want us thinking about different fragrances here. Melissa, I ordered the one, but it's very light smelling, even with a lot of sprays. Is that normal? Which concentration did you get? Because the one I recommend is always the EDP. I don't recommend the EDT because it falls off really fast. But yeah, Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. It's still not a long-lasting fragrance, but it's like a day. You want to wear it when sorry, I was getting a phone call. On dates. Okay. I've never tried green Irish tweed before. Let's see. You were talking about Intense Man. The thing is, like, in the name of it says Club de Nuit Intense Man, right? So like for me, like it's not doesn't scream Club de Nuit Intense Teen. Like it's I mean an 18-year-old could wear it if they wanted to, but I don't see it as an 18-year-old scent. Does that make sense? Guerlain Santal Royale. No, I have not. Guys, again, for the if maybe if you're new, but I have not tried Torino 21. That has been asked, I think, over like I've seen it maybe like 10 times now, but I have not tried that fragrance. Maybe I should title my video that. I'll title it that next time. That's what I do on TikTok, because on my TikTok audience, they always ask if I've tried Diptyque, and I haven't. And once I put that in my title of like, I haven't tried Diptyque, all those questions stop. So, Mont Blanc, what? Explorer is good for 18? Sure. Like I said, to me, I find Explorer to be very forgettable. But to each their own. Do you like perfumes that smell like skin, fresh laundry, fresh shower? I like fresh and clean fragrances. Yeah, the laundry stuff is cool too. The skin scents, maybe, are you referring to stuff like Molecule 01 that just kind of enhance your skin chemistry? Because if so, yes, and that's the fragrance I would recommend for that particular category. You know how much I love Heures d'Absence by Louis Vuitton. You made it into School of Scents new video. Why female fragrance reviewers are better than male reviewers? What? That's sweet. Hey, like, You know, it's been a while since I've heard his name. The last time or the first time I was aware of him, I was on TikTok, and it said like, you know, School of Sense stitched your video or something like that. And I was like, oh, like this is cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, is he on YouTube too? That'd be cool. I'd be down to check that out. I hope he's doing well. Try our moth craze. I'm down. Here in Germany, it's 3:16 in the morning or at night. Go to sleep, get your rest, get your rest. Sleep is very, very important. Avril. Oh my, always late to the stream. Damn. Hope all is good. I have now converted to a non-scented soap. Love that for you, man. That's that's good. That's good. Trust me. That's good. But thank you for the love. I always appreciate you. The only thing I've tried from the Lavo is what's it called? The Noir 29. What's the matter, Miss Gabrielle? What's going on? What's going on? Let me scroll up. What are you saying? That's early. Hold on. I looked up. I look like Terrence Howard. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Did the ultra male, aka bubble gummy godness, didn't suit your? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm trying to read. Did the ultra male, aka bubble gummy godness, didn't suit well on your sister boyfriend and did it have bad scent trail? No, it didn't have a bad scent trail. It's just the actual fragrance is not attractive. Like even I like when I sprayed that in the air, she hated it. I hated it after a while. Like even and like he liked it though. Her boyfriend liked it. It didn't smell bad on him. It's just the actual smell of it is just sickeningly sweet. So it's a pass. It is a pass. Could I ask fragrance? No. Could I ask questions that are not related to fragrances? Absolutely. I like questions that aren't related to fragrances. I think it's fun because I get to know kind of more about you guys and your other interests outside of this, which is really cool. Let's see. Hi, Melissa. My partner and I love your videos. Thanks, Grace. Shout out to you and your partner. I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Side effect sort of has a Jazz Glove vibe. I would agree with that. I'm sorry if you hear screaming. That's not coming from me. It's coming from some kids outside. But yeah, I remember there was this girl in my comment section how she's like, I thought the screaming was coming from my own kids, but I think it was your video. And I was like, you're absolutely right. They're not mine. Not my kids. But yeah, they're having some fun outside. Let's see. Thoughts on Vasala. Too intense for me. But if you like the rose oud saffron combination, you will love it. You will love that scent. It lasts forever. It literally lasts forever. But that one in oud satin mood, it's like, you know how there's kind of that spectrum, right? Where of course you want a long lasting fragrance, but sometimes if it's too beast mode, I don't have a baby, man. No, that's not my kid. That's the neighbor's kid. Armaf Ventana, the Sauvage Cologne. I have not tried that one. Damn, they are loud. I'm gonna close that. I'm sorry, y'all. 1 second. Jeez. Damn. And that was like dead quiet, right? Shit. All right. Okay. Let me answer more of these. Warriors, San Francisco, one love. All right. I am not a Warriors fan, but like I've said multiple times, when it comes to this thing is bright as shit. When it comes to the Warriors versus the Celtics, I will take not the Celtics because of my love for the Lakers. Can't. That's the rivalry runs heavy there. Okay. This question is open for discussions. Okay, what's your question? There is a girl who made me believe what love at first sight was. How do I approach her without being creepy, and what are signs to look out for? Well, I mean, it's always you can straight up approach her and then just, say hi. Just be like, just, I don't know, like a lot of these things, it's kind of hard to say exactly step by step on what to do. You know what I mean? You kind of have to feel out the situation. Like, I don't know if you're in a class together or if you're at a bar or something. I would say if it's a club, then of course, like, it's a club. You know what I mean? Don't think you're gonna be finding love in a club. I know Usher said that, but don't get your hopes up for that. People are there to have fun, right? But then just being like, hey, like, I noticed you from over there. I think you're really beautiful. And just start a conversation. Start a conversation. See what happens. Thank you. You said pretty hair. Very sweet. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. Let me scroll up. Your chair squeaky. Yeah. Look. Now it doesn't squeak. Now it doesn't squeak. What the hell? Okay. Come on. Um, let me catch up. When football season is on, the 49ers better win. I'm a Chargers fan, so that's a pass. The Niners got a lot of fans, though. I give it to them. And I was rooting for them last season in the playoffs. I was like, because I like how the Niners play in the playoffs. They're very fast. They do a lot of short passes. And it's just, they run hard. You know what I mean? But Jimmy G, I mean, he's good. He's good, right? But like, I feel like he's like the weakness of he's not like a strong quarterback, if that makes sense. But that's just my opinion. For nightclubs, have fun. Women do approach you if you are there to have fun. I used to dance by myself and girls would join me on the dance floor. Yeah, I think if you're not like, it's always like when I'm at a club and I just see literally a sausage fest of guys just like this, hunched and just like looking like this. Of course, nobody wants to be around them. You know what I mean? Like, go have some fun. If you're just like staking out like this in the corner, and you're just with a bunch of guys doing the same thing, it's kind of just like like nobody wants to go over there. And it's like, and when one of them starts to approach, it does come across creepy because they like obviously looked like they were never having fun in the beginning. So, ugh. But then for me, I'm a lesbian. But yeah, when I see that, it still creeps me out. Like, I'm like, ugh, what the hell? Okay, Versace Mano fresh yesterday. Cool. What do I do if I'm obsessed with a celebrity? Might have to get into the industry just to chase, but at the same point, it is stalking. Yeah, don't stalk people. That's a very quick answer for me. Don't stalk people, because boundaries. Let's see. It's 3 a.m. right now. Damn, get some rest, man. Get some rest. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. How many sprays of La Nuit de L'Homme do you recommend? It depends. It depends if you're going indoor, outdoor, what the setting is. I've worn 17 sprays of it once when I went out at night. It lasted on me until the morning. It was really, really good. But on days that I want to be low-key, I have only done 5. I've also done 8. It's been fine. Did I try what? Tom of Finland? I did. It was a pass. It was a pass. Honestly, everything that I tried from Et Libre d'Orange was a pass for me. I get the artistic vibe of the house. Like, I understand the creativity and why that would be appealing for people into fragrances. But even their top seller, damn, they're loud. Even their top seller called I Am Trash was still off-putting to me. It smelled like the fragrance itself smelled like a fragrance on a sweaty person, like a fresh fragrance on a sweaty person. So, no. Why you didn't like Tom of Finland, how it smelled on you? It's not on me. It was literally even in the air. It was just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Let's see. If you come to Asia, especially Malaysia and Singapore, I've been to, well, not those places, but you'll notice that most of us are on the introverted side, thus it's hard to approach us. That's understandable. Yeah, people just kind of want to keep to themselves, and that's fine. And I think if you ever are, if you're feeling bold and you want to make a move and approach, but you're already seeing closed off signs like they don't want to talk, respect that and leave. Don't continue to have a conversation, because that just comes across like you can't pick up social cues, and that automatically is a huge ass turn off. So that's what I would say. Hope you're doing well. Hold on. Hey Mel, hope you're doing good. Go. Oh, Naldo, you're sweet. Thank you. I haven't tried Hawas. No. Let's see. Thus having the confidence going up to her made her swoon for you. Did I miss the first part of your question? What was the first part of your your question, or was that your whole question? Hold on. Let's see. What Tom Ford fragrance is good for the summer? I like Soleil Blanc. I think it's nice. Let's see. Just started watching. Thanks for the love. Beach Walk. I have tried Beach Walk. Is it a summer vibe? Yes, but it's not like, to be honest, my favorite fragrances from Replica, from that lineup, are Lazy Sunday Morning, By the Fireplace, and At the Barber's. Under the Lemon Trees is nice too, and if you're gonna ask about Jazz Club, it's just not my cup of tea, but I could see why people like it, so I still recommend it. Just not a fan of the boozy vibe of it. But yeah, those are the first three I mentioned that I really like from the house. It's really nice. Let's see. Aqua de Selva. I have not. Let's see. What do I think of Grand Soir? I think that if you like amber and vanilla, it's a good fragrance. It's kind of thick and dense, but it's still airy at the same time when it's projecting. And I know that sounds contradicting, but believe me, it makes sense when you smell it. Yeah. Let's see. The GOAT. Christopher, you're sweet. You're sweet. Thank you, bro. Chanel Egoist. I want to try that. Why did I say Egoist like that? It's Egoist, right? And L'Homme Intense, when I try it, I'll definitely let you know. I will definitely let you know. Do you or someone of your male friends wear Sauvage Elixir? No. I have tested it on them before, though, and to me, again, when I wore Sauvage, or no, I sprayed Sauvage Elixir on my sweater, and that sweater, like, I kept using, and like I threw it in the laundry and I washed it about 4 or 5 times, and then just one day when it was very faint, I was like, oh, that smells nice. Like, that's when I liked it, like after a 6-week dry down, you know what I mean? And it still lasted. So it definitely performs, but I didn't really like it when I was wearing it, but then 6 weeks after, on that sweater, after it's been washed like 6 times, it smelled really good. It smelled nice. CH Privé, man, I have not. Okay, hold on. I'm missing a lot of your comments here because you're like, especially veiny arms. What are you talking about? I have not. Let's see. You need to get your nose on the YSL flankers. Yeah, I am down. I am down. This is the first part. Okay, you said, here in Singapore, if you're able to make eye contact and have confidence to go up to a girl, she'll be unable to resist you. I mean, look, I'm never been to Singapore before, but then just speaking, at least from a woman's perspective, that she'll be unable to resist you if you do that. That's a hit or miss. That's a hit or miss. So, I mean, you go try what works, but don't get butthurt if it doesn't go the way you want. Let's see. Would you agree with me that Dior Homme EDT? So guys, whenever I see the years with Dior Homme, because people are like, what about 2020? I don't know which, you know what? I think his was a 2014 bottle. I've never tried the 2020 version of Dior Homme. Babe. Let's see, how do you feel about Oud for Greatness by Inicio? Want to try that? I do. Just about all Privé fragrances are nice. The ones that I've tried, well, you've heard me talk about the ones I really enjoy, but there have been ones I didn't like. For example, Oud Esfahan by Dior, Vanilla Diorama, pass. Sergio, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't like those two at all. And also there's another Sauvage, like it had Sauvage in the name, but it was the private blend. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. Hi. Can a guy wear horse? Yeah, of course. Why not? Of course you can. If you like cherry and you want to smell like that, go for it. Let's see. Thoughts on Reserve Privé? Have not tried that. We got a Lakers fan in here. We love that. What's your favorite summer note? I don't have a note. I don't have a favorite note. This is a common question I get about what's your favorite note or your favorite type of notes. And it all depends on how the fragrance is blended for me. Because before I used to easily be like, oh, cardamom. But I have recently, or within the past few months tried cardamom scents that I did not like, so I never go based off notes. Never. Never. Givenchy Gentleman EDP, it smells like Dior Homme Intense. So to me, that one's a pass. Let's see. What are you saying, no too big? What are you, let me read. I'm gonna go up. Oh, Elixir, yeah. That's the one that I was talking about, Rudy. Yeah, no. Ballade Sauvage, yeah. That's, okay, yeah, it's that one. No, Ombre Nuit, easily. I like Ombre Nuit over Grand Soir. Yes, Grand Soir performs better, but I like the intimacy of Ombre Nuit and how, like, it's one of those fragrances that once people smell it, they can't get enough of it. It's not loud. It's not a head-turning fragrance. It's a fragrance that really draws you in and really just kind of leaves you wanting more. And I like that. Let's see. Have I tried Jasada's Ambassador? I have not. I have not tried that fragrance. Your latest is L'Artisan. Okay, so real fast. Yes, I have tried Artisan Pure and Artisan by John Varvatos. I prefer Artisan. Because honestly, Artisan Pure, I couldn't get with it. It was very white florally, and a bit pungent for me. So a pass. It was a pass. Let's see. Best gourmand fragrances, if you even like gourmand fragrances. Angel Share by Kilian and Lamar by Kajal Perfumes. Those are really, really good. Let's see. Oud for Greatness. Have not tried that one. Evan, if you're a fan of caramel macchiato, you might want to check out Theodoros Coffee Addict. That's cool. Yeah, when I could drink coffee, I did enjoy a nice iced caramel macchiato. But I don't think I want to smell like coffee because, like I said, I like the freshies. You know what I mean? Do you get that? What were you saying? Oh, I have no idea why Givenchy Gentleman smells like a thick chocolate wafer. No, I don't get that. It smells like Dior Homme Intense. To me, it smells almost like, right when I sprayed it on, I was like, this is Dior Homme Intense. It smelled very irisy, very kind of like not powdery like a setting powder, but you know what I mean. It just no. Herba Pura, need to try that. Let's see. Abs, yes. A girl's in here. All right. Good graduation fragrance. Masculine or feminine? Masculine or feminine, Abs? She'll be one of those to me. Exactly. It's only you. Cheapest fragrance that I wear on the day. You know what? It might be Molecula One or La Nuit de l'Homme. Like this thing I got for $75. This is around $85. Both? Okay. I would say a graduation gift. Do you want it to be fresh? Well, you know, in what's it called? Carolina, it can get a bit warm, but it gets cold there too. So let me think if I can find something versatile. It's around the summertime during graduation, so let me think on this. If anybody has any ideas of graduation presents, you let me know. I would say though, for a feminine one, Good Girl is fire. It's so good. I mean, it's the stiletto one right here, Abs. This one, it looks like a high heel. That's good. It's called Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. For a masculine one, on the fresh side, you can go with Versace Eros. Easily. You can go with Versace Eros. It's a very, like, I put my other cousin on that. Remember, you met Matt, right? I was like from my mom's side. He's the slender man guy, the one in band. But yeah, I gave him Versace Eros and he smells good. All right, let's see. Hi, Jen. Let's see. How did I get into perfume? Hi, Kim. I got into perfume just because I straight up wanted to smell good. And I was like, you know what? Let me document this process. So I just recorded videos on TikTok sharing my opinions of what I thought of certain fragrances. And it just picked up. Good Girl and Versace Eros. Thanks, Latte. I got you, girl. Let me know, like, you know, text me about who it's for. If I have an idea. I got Jones something, by the way, Abs. Well, I gave him one of my fragrances. Because he finally made an Instagram and he was like, you know, messaging me and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give him this one. So let's see. Do I have Herba? No, I do not. I do not. Do you know any Prada Black alternatives because it's getting discontinued? Is it really? Man. The thing is, I always hear talk about discontinued fragrances, but they don't get discontinued. It's just people like, oh, there's rumors, and they get worried, but there's no, they don't actually get discontinued. But you know what? Mercedes-Benz Club Black, I think it's definitely not as like spicy. It's more on the sweet vanilla side, but it's good. It's good. Let's see. Um, you remember him? The percussion guy? Yeah, you remember him? Yeah, he's a fun one for sure. Yeah, yeah, he's the one. Imagine him wearing Versace Eros now. Now it sounds a bit. You're like, can you picture that? But he smells good. He smells good. Okay, let's see. Do I have any favorite Maison Margiela replica scents? I do, Christopher. I love Lazy Sunday Morning by the Fireplace at the Barbers. Those are really solid. And Halligan's Halfetti. I have smelled that fragrance. It's very upscale, high class. It's a luxurious type of scent. Smells like roses and leather. It was very interesting. Definitely an eye-opening type of fragrance where I was like, oh, wow, this is unique, but a special occasion one for me at least. That's not something I would rock year round or even when I'm dressed down, Planning on getting Noir Extreme and using Spice Bomb Extreme with it. You can go for it. Go for it. For me, Noir Extreme does too many like changes where like I'll like it and then all of a sudden I'll be like, why does this kind of smell like my grandma's setting powder? You know what I mean? And then like it goes back to being decent. I don't like all that switch around. I like a constant progression, right? Where it's like, okay, it's transitioning to something nicely. But if it keeps ping-ponging back and forth, then I don't really like that. Let's see. Thoughts on Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme and Edition Blanche. I like Blanche over Extreme easily. Yeah, the Extreme version, it smells, it has that mint orange factor to it. But let me tell you right now that every girl that has smelled that in my collection has said these exact words. Either said, this smells like a bro fragrance or this just smells like dude. And they say it in that sort of voice with their eyes squinted like this. And then their face is kind of like that. They're like, yeah, this just smells like a dude. So not very, I mean, I'm sure when it came out at the time, it was very popular and a lot of people like it. And I still think it's a fragrance that guys will like on other guys. Like if you want to get compliments from dudes, rock it, right? It's very easy to wear and stuff like that. But yeah, even for me, I was kind of like, yeah, this just smells like a dude scent, So it's a pass for me. But Edition Blanche, when it settled down, I liked it. I sprayed too much of it actually on my wrist the first time that I wore it. And it kind of gave me a lemon pledge vibe. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. But once it settled, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is nice. Melissa's wearing that Burt's Bees lip moisturizer and Aquaphor to lock in the, like, I am. Damn, I was like, how did you know that? But I remember I made a video about my essentials. That's exactly what I'm doing. I got the Burt's Bees and the Aquaphor right over it. Seal that baby in. Come on now. The Nuit de l'Homme Enthusiast. You gotta love it. Where can I find Ombre Nuit Dior? Camila, you can find it on Dior's website. On my skin, it's a powdery scent. Wow. Yeah, no, I to me, it smells very minty and orangey on my skin. Yeah. Let's see. Do you think Spice Bomb Extreme suits girly girls? You can easily pull that off. Honestly. It's just, it's vanilla dominated. Yes, there's tobacco in it that adds a hint of just, well, kind of like that punch in your face, right? But it is not a masculine scent. And that's me coming from like as a woman, right? Telling you this because I'm sure when guys wear it on themselves, like, oh yeah, this is really masculine. But when I sprayed it on me, it smelled much more feminine. So yeah, you can. You have clean nails as well. I do. Thank you. I always keep powderiness in Ocean. Really? Yeah, I don't get tonka bean with that fragrance. It's mainly like the freshness of it, My Spice Bomb Extreme on my skin, the dry down vanilla is so good. It's fire. If you can describe Ombre Nuit in one word, what would it be? I would say like smooth. And not in just the way that it smells, but kind of the vibe of the fragrance, right? Like for me, when I wore it, It definitely had like a Casanova vibe when I would wear that fragrance, and people just loved it. And even for me, it's like it's great during one-on-ones, and I have worn that one to parties, even though it's not like a party fragrance. But you know, when everyone's trying to wear their obnoxious scents, right? And then you kind of come in with something a bit softer, and when someone's actually talking to you and just you're having a one-on-one with somebody, it smells like it's something that draws you in, and it's smooth, and it's just like I said, suave. It's cool. It's cool. I like it a lot. What do I think of Urban Oud? Have not tried it. Just saw your message. Yes, we def gotta meet. Yeah, abs. That'd be fun. Let's get some abs. You know what? We should take her to that sushi joint that we always go to near your place. Like that for some reason has really good sushi that shocked all of us with that waiter that gave me wasabi when I asked for green tea ice cream. No, he was playing with me, but yeah, I love that sushi spot. I hope they're still open. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. Let's see. Um, who's my favorite perfumer? I don't have a favorite perfumer. I don't know much about the back end of fragrances of like, oh, like this is the perfumer who does this and he has a track record of this. I just, smell the scent. But, in time, sure. But yeah, I don't really, I'm not like that, I don't look too heavy into that side of things. Melissa, greetings from Mexico. Hello. Always loving your content and advices. Thank you. I wanted to ask, what scent would you recommend me to buy? Hachivat, Rehab, or Desir Toxic? Well, if you're in Mexico, I'm going to assume it's more on the warm side, right? So we're going to take out Desir Toxic from the conversation because it's more of a sweet fragrance. Rehab, you can wear in warmer heat, but it's kind of like a more refined version of Spice Bomb Extreme, which is still a sweet fragrance a little bit, or more of a spicy scent, right? So I would say Hachivat because it performs really well in the high heat, and in general, performance is stellar. Like we're talking easily over 24 hours with that fragrance. At least my bottle of it goes crazy. I mean, I could tell you to be more on the conservative side and just assume that it lasts over 8 hours on you. But yeah, that thing does not come off. Savage Mode, watching from Philippines. Oh, hi! Big love. Thank you. It's my Capomelia. Am I Filipina? Yes, I am. Any fragrance you would layer with Prada L'Homme? I would not, actually. I wouldn't layer anything with that fragrance. I like the way it smells by itself. Right, Rudy? It's beast mode. Rudy knows the deal. That guy, he knows. He just knows. What's my favorite Filipino dish? When I make my chicken wing tinola. So fire. And I like it also with I put like a couple peppers in it too, so then I can break it into my sabaw and just like eat it like that. But if I don't have peppers, I could just put Tabasco sauce on it. Best Aqua de Jo for high heat. Wait, is that Aqua de Jo or what does the ADG stand for? Because I'm not really the biggest fan of those fragrances, honestly. So you missed my oh, thanks. I know. It's I'm glad that you liked it. It's so good. Fragrance that let you down over time. Alexandria 2. Hobdon by Parfums de Marly. The thing is, that one people used to call a secret weapon fragrance, and I definitely loved that for a time. I wanted it over Carlisle, but the more I wore it, I remember one night it got a bit sickening for me, and I was like, oh, do I eat Balot? I have ate Balot before. It's good. There's other fragrances where I've had that experience where like Herod, another one that just kind of didn't like it, liked it, then hated it again. So those are the first three that kind of came into my mind with your question. Hachivat is nice, very versatile. Sometimes I layer it with Ani when I go out. Ooh, sweet. You love what? I love to know I got you some ensaimada for some chicken. Come on. Ooh, yummy. You're welcome. That was a good question. Wash my shirt, I could still smell Hachivat on there. Yeah, no, that thing lasts forever. Let me see. Prada Ocean, would love to try that. Let's see. I bet Tanola is so freaking good. Think about making that for dinner and it's so like Alexandria Fragrances Cacao Dreams is the best chocolate fragrance I have owned. It's a caramelized orange fragrance which transitions to a marshmallow and Calvary hot chocolate drink. Yeah, that sounds, like it smells and tastes amazing. Like if there was an actual drink of that, I would definitely try that. I would break out, but I would still do it. Home sport, I think I've only tried the extreme. I think I've only tried the extreme. All right, let's ask a couple more questions before I think about dinner, because I need to make dinner too. So let's see what we got here. I think I answered all of them. I think I did. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't. Top aquatic fragrances for summer. When I think aquatic, I mean, there's things like Sailing Day by Maison Margiela and Beach Walk and things like that. But in cool water, I'm not the biggest fan of aquatic scents. Honestly, the ones that I wear in the summer are more on the citrusy side. So for ribeye, if that's time for ribeyes, yeah, and I gotta, you know what, I've been eating a lot of red meat. So the past couple days I started eating more chicken and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see what I eat. We'll see. You go keep that. You keep that. Let's see. How do I like mint as a note? Not my favorite, but it's nice. Not my favorite. Let's see. Can I review Lacoste Blanc au fresh? If I try it, absolutely. All right. Can I send you a fragrance to try? You absolutely can. Just DM me on Instagram. And I do my best to reply to everybody, but sometimes there's a lot of messages, so it's hard for me to get to everyone. But yeah, DM me on Instagram. It's the same handle as my YouTube. And I can send you my P.O. box, and we can get rolling with that. Have I tried Frederic Malle? I have not. I have not. That's femboy fragrance, but I also don't want it to be loud about it. I really like Stronger With You by Emporio Armani for that. Try that fragrance. It smells nice. It's this, it kind of smells a bit like almondy and then has some vanilla. It's good. You good sport. Always gotta be. Can't be a sore loser, you know what I mean? I like being competitive, but I'm not gonna be like, you know how some people are like over competitive to a point where it's like, you need to chill. You know? You made salmon? That sounds so good. All right, sweet. So, thank you all so much for watching. Well, you know what? No, let me tell you this. I will be posting a video either tonight or tomorrow, and it's a Gabrielle takeover, where she's gonna talk about her icks. Cause I made a video of things that she finds extremely attractive, and she decides, she's like, I want to make a video on things that just like are icky to her. So I'm like, all right, so I'll post that. So be on the lookout for that one. All right. Yeah, abs. Oh, love you, abs. But all right, I will see you all later. You love to take. Oh, you watch the abs. You're so sweet. Yeah, abs. We gotta go. Even with Keegs and Dar and Gabrielle to get some sushi in Carolina. You've been watching. I love that, and Jordan too. Okay, we could do like a triple date or something like that. Because I think everyone's, unless he's allergic to seafood, then we have to change that plan. But yeah, I'd be down for that. Absolutely. All right, triple date. It's done. Okay, all right, I will see you all later. Take care.